It's time to get weird. This is an entirely true story. It would just make, it'd be more true if you imagined me as Peter Pan, because that's what I do. It's called Crazy Eyes, or in case you forgot, I'm an asshole. There once was a mermaid with such crazy eyes, they became her name. One could not deny those pupils had grown far beyond the typical size of any fantastic being before. But she just kept following me around as I flew and I dove. So eventually she got me alone as I sat on some rocks by the water. Her mother had been a siren, so she still had some pull. Words weren't her thing, but those looks collected my attention. She took my hand and drew me into the water. My eyes don't like the liquid, so they shut and would not reopen until I was out again. So I followed her blindly as she led me down into her chambers. I was able to disregard the derangements so evident on the surface of her stare, since I wasn't faced with it. We found our pleasures and then slept. In the morning, I awoke without awaking her and let my body float to the surface. I returned a week later, careful not to speak too frequently and never to ask a question. I was afraid I would stumble upon the crazy in a conversation as we sat there on the rocks. I knew I would then not be able to unsee it even with my eyes closed underwater. She became a hazardous convenience. I had to know how to handle her with caution, but she was always there when I wanted. She just knew when I was up by those rocks, like she could smell me from deep, and she would appear within a moment. I never had enough time to turn back, and so I went. I had some friends that lived in the trees of the bluff atop the cliffs that oversaw the rocks that I would meet her at. One night, I was there in the fort with my friends as they got ready for sleeps. I arose to go and one said, "Do you want to stay? There's plenty of room." "No," I replied. "I'll just go fuck Crazy Eyes."